It's Jeff and Wilma at Budroom. Today I'm going to show you how to light a smoker. This is the smoker I've been using for quite a few years. The first thing you want to do when you want to light a smoker, if you want it to light with one match, just make sure the barrel's empty. Make sure that there's no build-up of ash up in here that stops the airflow. I have found the perfect fuel for the smoker. Wood shavings are the best fuel for a smoker. So I have some sawdust here from a previous job that I did. A lot of sawdust and wood shavings. An old bit of wood here that I can't use for anything. You just want to make sure there's no nails or screws. And you can have your planer adjusted a bit thick so you get good sized shavings. You can lock yourself in the garage and just plane away to your heart's content on any old bits of wood you got laying around. You can see it building up on the floor there. It wouldn't take long before you get a bucket load of these wood shavings. We're going to light the smoker. We're going to light it with one match. So what I'm going to do is lay the smoker back on a 45-degree angle. Now there's a couple of things you can use for a fire starter. I use a lot of masking tape and it's just fantastic to get a fire started. It doesn't give off any toxic fumes that I can smell, and even if it did, it wouldn't last long. So you can get a bit of old masking tape. Now packaging tape does give off smelly toxic fumes. I don't like using packaging tape, but this paper masking tape really works well. There's another thing you can use that, as a fire starter, petroleum jelly. Now you can get an old tissue or a kitchen towel, rub a bit of petroleum jelly on the tissue or the kitchen towel or a bit of cardboard, put that in there. All you need is one match to get the fire going. Once you've lit your smoker, you can put a bit of cardboard in there. So it won't take long and it'll start to burn that wood at the base. You can see at the base of it, it's getting a good go on there, can't you?
Yes, you can. So how long are you going to leave it like that?
Well, what I do is, once I light my smoker, I'll leave it on that 45-degree angle while I'm putting my gloves on or doing a few other things. So you can see here, now, once you've got a decent fire going, then you can close your lid and away you go. Another handful of wood shavings in there. Beautiful smoke. Another tip for you, so if you're doing a job on your bees and you aren't going to be using your smoker for a little while, a good tip, so just hold the lid open like that.
Just to get the draft.
Get the draft. So get a little bit more breeze on it and then that'll keep it going for you. When you want to use it next time, in maybe 10 minutes time, you just close it up and there's your smoke. So you can see it's got a good amount of smoke there.
It's very good. Like a steam train.
Like a steam train. So the reason why that's a bit hard to open and close, it's got a build-up of coke around here.
Yeah.
And around the lid. So, every couple of months, just get a knife and scrape all that off and then it'll be nice and clear again. Make sure that your bellows hasn't got any holes in it. You can see here I've got a few patches with a bit of denim over any gaps, so you don't want any air blowing out of the bellows, which takes away from the effectiveness of the smoker. I just remembered another tip. This is a good tip. All you need is an old paintbrush. When you're about to drive home, put the old paintbrush in there, then you won't have smoke belching out of your smoker while you're driving home.
And you won't have people yelling at you, you've got a fire on the back of your truck.
No. I used to find that my smoker never ever went as good as it did when it was on the back of my ute while I'm driving home. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Happy beekeeping.